Grew up in a very small town called Lee Summit, not too far from Kansas City. I was lucky to be a member of a family where music was kind of a central thing. My dad was a very good amateur trumpet player, and my mom's dad was a professional trumpet player, so trumpet was everywhere. So it's real deep, that trumpet thing for me, and I would list among my most important influences trumpet players. Gary Burton Quartet of the late 60s, that was like the Beatles for me. That was the band that somehow seemed to have their finger on the pulse of that moment within the realm of improvised music that was unlike anything else. There wasn't a piano player, the guitar was almost functioning in the role of a horn player. I came to Boston within a month or so. I think he came to a couple of gigs to check out how I was doing. And then he added me to his band, and through that, many other things happened. Manfred Eicher heard me on the first Gary Burton record in 1974 and offered me the opportunity to do a record. But it happened way faster than I ever would have expected that I became a leader. Maybe in a way that only somebody who's 21 or 22 years old would ever feel like, that I wanted to kind of do things on my own terms, and that's what I did. Guitar is this infinitely malleable thing. The list is endless in terms of things that I've tried to do to expand the palette of what being the guitar player in the band is. I can have a certain amount of pride over what the years that have followed represent. That balance of mixing a lot of written material with really deeply challenging improvisational material is an area that I'm still working on. The Orchestrion project, the first thing I usually say about it is that had there been any doubt about how weird I actually am, that project put it to rest once and for all. That's sort of the impulse that led to the Orchestrion project, is that I could, from the guitar, generate all of this material from a guitar that was acoustic in nature. I wasn't playing synths. I was playing what would happen in a room. The air was moving. In the years that I've been active, I've made records all different kinds of ways, from very quickly, 4, 5, 6 hours, to spending months on a project. And it's always dependent on what your goal is. What story do you want to tell with that project? However, you want to preserve the moments. You want to preserve the things that are true.